Hi, this is PR Sundr. So, welcome to this special webinar where I am going to teach you how to buy option. And you all know I've always been an option seller, and there is a reason for that. Option buying and option selling, so they are altogether two different things. Like say for example, somebody is buying a lottery ticket, he will lose only 10 rupees, 20 rupees. He's just taking a chance. Whereas the guy who is selling a lottery ticket, he has to have millions of rupees. He has to set up a shop, electricity bill, employee cost and so on, So, people with a large capital, it's difficult for them to be an option buyer. Assume that somebody has 100 crore, so can he buy 100 crore options? In case if it goes to zero, the entire 100 crore is gone, right? So, option buying is for people with some smaller capital, but even people with smaller capital, assume that even if you have got 1 lakh rupees, I don't think that you should be buying the option for entire 1 lakh rupees. Maybe, we can buy for 20,000, 25,000, and so on. Yeah. So, those things we will come later. So, adjustments, nitty-gritties, those things. So, first now let us concentrate on how to do option buying. Okay, first thing, is this course is only for option buyers? No. Exactly opposite, you can also do the option selling. So, this webinar is for also option sellers, not only for option buyers. Okay, so along the way, I will concentrate the option buyers, but along the way, I will also highlight what can be done for the option sellers. Okay, so now without wasting any more time, so let us go into it. Now, before trying to do option buying or selling, we must have some kind of a technical knowledge, and I'll try to teach you the very, very simple technical knowledge. But don't worry, it's not going to be complicated because I myself don't understand anything complicated. So I'm a simple man and I understand only simple things. I don't understand the complicated things. So therefore, nothing to worry. Okay, so the first thing you should understand, there is a technical indicator called ADX. So ADX stands for Average Directional Index. So that tells you in which direction the market is moving. Is it moving in the upward direction or is it moving in the downward direction? So if this is moving in the upward direction, where it's likely to, if market moving continuously higher, so there will be some place there it will peak out and then may consolidate or may reverse. So all that will be identified by this technical indicator called ADX. The same way, when the market goes down, it will plateau. So at somewhere it will market consolidate, it may even start reversing. So especially if you are an option buyer, it's very necessary that you have to enter when there is a momentum and preferably exit when the momentum dies. Whereas option seller can continue to maintain. I am just giving an example. So like 3 days before the markets broke out, okay, and Nifty was around 20,000 and then nearly shot up 1,000 points in 3-4 days. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday shot up like anything, but then Thursday and Friday market started consolidating. Okay, and markets so peaked out, consolidating. So if you are an option buyer, if you have bought some, and you all know I've always been an option seller, and there is a reason for that. It's better to book the profit when the momentum fades. Market may reverse or may not reverse. Market may go sideways and then again continue to go higher. We don't know. But it's better for the option buyer to exit. Whereas if you are an option seller, market is breaking out from 20,000. So let us say you sold 20,000 put option. Now market has gone to 21,000. Now peaking out, reversal also no issue. Even if market reverses, fall another 500, 600 point, still your 20,000 put option will be in profit. That's because of the time value. Okay, so therefore it's very necessary to know the trend of the market as well as where the trend starting, so where the trend is likely to end and all those things. Okay, so that is where this technical indicator called average directional index is coming into the picture. Okay, now so here I am using Zerodha chart. Okay, if you are using TradingView or any other software, accordingly you can adjust. So here I am showing you the chart from Zerodha. Okay, I don't trade in Zerodha, but I still have a it's not my account, it's one of my friend's account. Okay, now look here. So this is Bank Nifty December future, I put it. Okay, maybe let us say I put it in a daily chart. Okay, we'll do one thing. Let us not look at the future, because if you look at the future, you will not have a long standing thing. So let us look at the Nifty Bank. Okay, so we take the Nifty Bank and then we do, let us say we look at daily chart. Okay, I will teach you from the beginning. So this is a candlestick. So this is a daily chart. Go to studies, ADX. The very first indicator is ADX. You click on that, so it will be coming like this. Okay, so to make you understand, so I make things slightly bigger. Okay, in ADX you will actually find three lines. One black line, one red line, one green line. So green line is called plus ADX. Okay, if you look here, go to thing plus DI. So directional index positive side, and red color line is minus DI, directional index negative side. Okay, so this is the average directional index, black color. Okay, now what we do for the time being, we just make ADX disappear. We concentrate only positive directional index and negative directional index. Okay, now the interpretation is like this. Okay, if now onwards I don't use the word positive directional index, negative directional index, I use the word green line and red line. Green line means positive directional index, red line means negative directional index. Okay, you have two lines, green line and red line. Okay, maybe I just go to some distance. Okay, so this is okay, so this is sometimes January. Okay, this is sometimes January. Okay, you can see here, so at this point of time, okay, a green line came below the red line, so that means it's a bearish. But market were actually not bearish. It came down a little bit and then again went up. Again here you see green line crossed the red line on the higher side. So this is a bullish signal. But market went up only a little bit. But if you look here also a little bit confusing. Okay, the green line came down but market were not bearish. So it was a sideways choppy move. But look here. So here the green line came below the red line and then it continued to move. So you can see there was a huge fall from here. Okay, so within this area, so we have seen that, there are few times, very choppy area. Okay, but here there is a clear signal. It was coming down. And again, gave a confused signal here. Then again market is down, then market is up, but just slightly up only, So here you can see the down, there is a very big down. Okay, now here you can see, so once this green line has come above the red line, market is bullish, you can see how bullish the market went up. Okay, so number one, I think in this one you can go home and check. Okay. So, the number 1, if the green line is above the red line, it is bullish. If the green line is below the red line, it is bearish. And you can see here, and this is where the last few days, green line has gone above the red line. Okay. And see how bullish is this. Right. So, this is the interpretation. But you have actually seen so many times the markets were choppy, and see here also it's a red line coming down, again going up, again coming down, again going up. So many times, this choppiness will be there. So if you are got into the choppiness so many times, so many stop loss hit, after that even if you capture a big trend, your profit may not be very good. So here the idea is to avoid the choppiness and taking only the trend. But how to know that this is choppy? How to know this is the trend? So that is where the average directional index comes. Okay, now what I will do, I bring the average directional index. I put white color so that it will disappear. Now I put black color, it will appear. Okay, now you understand one thing. Average directional index, it doesn't tell market goes up or it goes down. Okay, it tells you whether the market, if the up moving market, whether it will continue to up move, or if the market is down, whether it will continue to move down. So that will be reflected by ADX. So ADX is actually telling you whether the market will continue to move in the direction. That direction may be upside direction or it can be downside direction. Okay. Now, here you can see this is a choppy area. Okay. But you see when the index coming to this level, Bank Nifty was coming to this choppy level, look at what is happening to the ADX. ADX is actually coming down. So ADX is coming down means the direction can change. It can be choppy. So if you look at this point, okay, even here you are not actually confirmed. Although the green line has come, if you look here, the ADX is actually coming down. But somewhere here, and you see the green line is above the red line, market is bullish. Now you see the average directional index is going to the upward trajectory, and that continues to go higher and higher and higher. So that is why you see now the market is moving higher and higher and higher. Okay, now when the market will peak out, the market is still bullish, but when the market is likely to peak out, so you have to see that this line, the black color line, average directional index, should not go upward, it should turn this side. It should go sideways or you have to turn down. Okay, maybe I'll just move somewhere back so to show you any examples. Okay, and now let us look here. So here the green line is above the red line. So you see the market was bullish, but not very bullish because it was oscillating. Okay, now if you see at this point or maybe at this point, okay, so somewhere here, so you can see that the green line is above the red line. The green line is above the red line, so that means market is bullish. But whether that bullishness will continue or not, that is the main question. Here also market is bullish, but we are not very sure because the ADX is coming down. So once you see the markets are bullish, if the ADX is on the upward trajectory, so that means that bullishness is likely to continue. Same thing opposite. If the market is bearish, if the ADX is going higher, that means market can continue to be lower. Okay, so that is the confirmation you are getting here. So here, somewhere here, if you see, okay, green line is above the red line, market is bullish. Now after falling, okay, it's actually turning. Actually, ADX is after falling, if it is turning around, so that is the best place. And you can see from here, market has gone up so much. The same way, and you see market is going higher and higher and higher. After some time it can fall. But you see, when market is peaking out and market going higher, 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 this is where market is peaked out. And you can see the ADX is going higher, 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 and now it started reversing. So that means the market has peaked out already. So if you are an option buyer, so if you have bought some option somewhere here, okay, you should exit your option here. Okay, then after that you see the market did not go up. If you buy a call option and the market continue to go higher, go sideways also, you will lose money because of time value. Seller can hold, but buyer cannot hold. And see here very clearly it is turned. Okay, now what has happened? At this point of time, the green line has become below the red line. Market is bearish. But the market is bearish. Will you buy a put option? No. Why? Because the ADX is in the falling trajectory. ADX has to be in the upward trajectory. Then only you should buy. Falling trajectory, no. Okay, that's why you see market came down, then again go up, came down, again going up, choppy. Now, here you see at this point of time. So, at this point of time, you can see ADX has come down, ADX is reversing. ADX is reversing. And then red line is above the green line. So, that means market is bearish. Now, ADX is reversing. So, that means this is the time you can buy a put option. But once you buy a put option, it did not fall much, but it fell still. This is 42,100. So, this is 39,900, like 300 point fall. But again here see, the ADX is plateauing. So, once ADX is turning down or plateauing or turning down, so that means your momentum on the downside is dying. Market can consolidate or can reverse. So, you see that is what actually happened, market reversed. Okay. So, if you have a very good understanding of this, okay. Now, look here. Here the green line is above the red line, market is bullish, but you don't have a confirmation with the ADX because ADX is on the downward trajectory. So, you don't have the confirmation. You get the confirmation only somewhere here. It's coming down, it's reversing. So, you may not have gone long here, but you must have gone long here. But even if you have gone long here, and see after that how much the market has gone up. Okay. So, let us look at the last one. Okay. The last one we have already seen here. So, maybe just before that. Okay. Here you see green line is below the red line, bearish, but the confirmation was not there. So, the confirmation would have come somewhere here. It came down and slightly moving higher. So, confirmation is somewhere here. You should have bought a put option. And that put option you would have squared it up here, because here after going up, it's plateauing here. Okay. So, if you have bought a put option here, you should have squared it up here. And then here you should have bought a call option. Okay. Somewhere here. Bought a call option, market is shooting up. Okay. So, understand plus DI directional index minus directional directional index, green line, red line. Green line above the red line, market is bullish, and red line is below the green line, that means market is bearish. But bullish, it doesn't mean that you buy a call option. Bearish, it doesn't mean that you buy a put option. You have to wait for the directional index, average directional index, ADX. Okay, that has to be from the downward trajectory, it has to turn around, it has to go to upward trajectory. Then only your bullishness or bearishness is getting confirmation. So, only after getting the confirmation only you have to buy a call option or put option. So, this is all about average directional index. Hi, this is PR Sundr. So, welcome to this special webinar where I am going to teach you how to buy option. Okay, so this is about average directional index. I close this. Now I take Bank Nifty future instead of spot. Okay, so now I close this average directional index. Okay, now the second one more indicator. You go to study, type elder force index. Okay, so this elder force index will not work in index, because index is a number, but it's not a tradable, because this will take into the volume into account. So index is a number moving, so there is no volume. But in index futures, Bank Nifty future, people buy and sell, so the volume happens. So that's why I have taken future, not the spot. Okay, now here, and I'll tell you, this is very simple. Okay, there is a flat line. Okay, the shadow is coming above the flat line or sometime below the flat line. Above the flat line, market is bullish. Below the flat line, market is bearish. Okay, now you see, now here it has come above the flat line. Okay, assume that somebody was bought a call option here. Okay, from there it has shot up so much, and you see how forcefully it is going. Okay, now here there is no question of peaking out. See, here this is not the peak out. Okay, peaking out is only in ADX, not in the elder force index. Elder force is with what force it is going higher. So it's going with a huge force. Now the force has come down, now again the force is increasing. Now if you come here, you can see the line is below the flat line. Okay, you can see the market fell here. Okay, and not a big fall. Okay, so because it's a future, not available for a very long time. Okay, so maybe instead of taking an index, if we take a stock, that will be much better. So which stock we shall take? We shall take Reliance Industries. Because the stocks trade, so elder force index can be watched very carefully. Okay, so you can see there's an alternate bout of selling and buying. So it was above this line. You can see the market went up. Okay, from here to here it was above the line, above the zero line. So market went up. Okay, here it was below a little bit, but then after that again here market went up. So the stock is a bit confusing. There's alternate bout of buying and selling, but in index it works very well. Okay, right. So you wait for the ADX to turn around to the upward trajectory, and you also see from here with what force it is going up or down. So elder force index. Okay, the third one, very simple. I think most of you know, volume weighted average price. Okay, you go to studies, go VWAP. Close this AD elder force index. Okay, go to VWAP. Okay, VWAP is available only for intraday. So we see for 5 minutes. Yeah. So this is a volume weighted average price. So the general interpretation is that if the price is above the red line, this line is called VWAP line. If the price is above this, it is bullish. You can see that it is bullish, very, very bullish today. Okay, this is today's chart. Okay, if it is below this, market is down. Okay, I put 5-minute chart because they say this VWAP is allowed only for intraday. Okay, so and you see here at this point of time, if you have bought some call option, like market has shot up like anything, right? Okay, now what we will do, we keep this one as an intraday chart, Bank Nifty. Okay, it's a 5-minute chart. So VWAP is already there. Now we will go and put ADX. Okay, and also we go and put Elder Force Index. Okay, so we combine these three. Okay, now look here at this point of time, and this is today's intraday chart. Okay, you look here. So at this point of time, green line has gone above the red line. So that means market is bullish. But again, no confirmation because this ADX is on the downward trajectory. No confirmation. Again, this is a flat. Elder Force Index, no confirmation. Again, the price is below the VWAP, no confirmation. Okay, but actually the market turned bullish, but we don't know. Now we look at the chart, we know how the price has behaved after that. But at that point of time, we don't know. Okay, so green line has gone above the red line, but we are not sure because VWAP is not confirming, ADX is not confirming, Elder Force Index is also not confirming. But look at this point. Look at even this point, maybe even here. Okay, now you see clearly the green line is above the red line, market is bullish. Okay, now you are also getting 3 confirmations. One confirmation, the price is above the VWAP, red line VWAP. Second confirmation, ADX is actually turning to the upward trajectory. It was in the downward trajectory here, but now that is turning to upward trajectory here. And then again see the force index, Elder Force Index, it's going with the more force. More force means more volume. Okay, and here market may be going higher but without a volume. So you need to have. So that means here is where you are getting a confirmation. So which is 47,145. That happened at 14:35. That means 2:35 p.m. So around 2:35 p.m. Okay, the market has given confirmation. Number one, plus directional index. Positive directional index is above the negative directional index. Market is bullish. That has become already earlier, but only around 2:35. The confirmation is coming from ADX, Elder Force Index, as well as VWAP. So assume that somebody has bought a call option. Okay, so from 47,100 to 47,600. Wow, Bank Nifty has shot up nearly 400 points. Okay, so if you have bought some call option, okay, at least you would have captured 100 point, if not 400 point, right? And see, this is the power of technical analysis. Okay, I think I told you I don't want to waste the time. Earlier I was not in favor of technical analysis. Now I became a big fan of technical analysis. Okay, so it's good that today only I shoot this video. Today it is Friday. So today example itself is given very, very good response. Okay, so maybe we can just one or two incidences we may go back and we can see. Okay, and see somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here the green line has gone above the red line. There is a force. There is a force, and this is not like clearly showing, but somewhere here you would have got some confirmation. Now it is clearly on the upward trajectory. So that means somewhere here if you have bought, the market did not go much, but it went higher. But somewhere it is plateau, you can exit if you are an option buyer. Okay. Sometime that the trend you can capture very well. Okay. Say for example here. Okay. Somewhere here, green line is below the red line, market is bearish. Okay. Below the VWAP, and the average directional index is on the higher direction, and the elder force index is actually showing the spike down. So that means somewhere here you should have bought a put option, and then market came down. But market came down, again reverses. Okay. So when it is plateauing here, either you can book the profit or you can keep the trailing stop loss. Otherwise, the danger in options, you buy an option for 100 rupees, it may go to 300, 400, again it will come back to zero. Once you go to 100 rupees, once it has gone to 200, 300, you have to put 120 rupees or 130 rupees as a trailing stop loss. So even if market reverses, you exit with some minor profit. Okay. As an option buyer, I always tell you, okay, you cannot afford to lose more money. Option sellers can afford to lose more money, because if he's selling for 100 rupees, buying for 150 rupees, he lose 50 rupees. So 50 rupees into 15 lots is nifty, 2500, but his capital is 1 lakh. For 1 lakh, 2500 is only 2.5% loss. But for buyer, it's not like that. You buy for 100 rupees, you square it up at 50 rupees, you lose 50 rupees, that's 2500 rupees, but your capital is not 1 lakh, your capital is only 5000. Okay, you lose 50%. Okay, so that's why it's very, very important. Why we focus so much on these technicals, if any loss comes, the loss should be minimum, but profit should be good. But if possible, once you come into the profit, you should never go into the loss. Okay, right. So, I'm not going into the discussion where should you be putting a stop loss, but usually what the people do, at this candle, if you are buying a put option, okay, previous candle high is where they keep a stop loss. Okay, so like that. So you can see here, and so this is a 915 gap up, so you cannot do anything. Okay, I don't think that you can capture all these things. Okay, but here you can see, yeah, green line is above. In fact, here itself, green line is above the red line. So it is, it was higher, then came lower, and then slightly turning around, and then the spike is also here. So somewhere here, if you have bought a call option, the market would have gone higher. Okay, right. Now, one thing. Now, second thing, when can you expect a more powerful rally? Okay, so more powerful will come only when the market, for a longer time, elder force index is flat, and then suddenly spiking down, it can fall more. And if for a longer period of time, it is a flat, then spiking up, then the probability of shooting up is very high, right? So, these are the important points, and this webinar is just a very, very short webinar. I don't think that it will be 1 hour also, but the inputs which I have given, so they are really very, very good. Okay. Nowadays I don't trade in Indian stock market, but even when I used to trade in Indian stock market, I am not an intraday player, but sometimes I always regret, had I watched this chart, I would have reacted, I would have cut down my losses even in selling also. So at least, once you know that it's a bullish, either you sell a put option or you just keep quiet, you don't go and sell call option, right? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video very much. I hope you'll be making a good profit following this technical. So any feedback, you can give it to us in the comments, so we will get back to you. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching. Okay, so this is about average. So in the last segment, I explained to you what is ADX, what is Elder Force Index, what is a VWAP, and how to interpret positive directional index, negative directional index, and the average directional index. All that I have explained. I just show you only few examples in Bank Nifty. Now, if you are a high risk trader, you can trade in Bank Nifty because Bank Nifty premium tend to be very high, but a more conservative traders are likely to trade in Nifty, right? And the best thing is that if you are an option buyer, the best reward will be in stocks. Of course, I cannot show all the stocks, but stocks can give a better momentum actually. So when the momentum comes, like Adani Enterprise, momentum comes, keeps going higher, right? Okay. So now what I'm going to do in this segment, I'm going to show you some kind of a back testing, at least for last 15 days, because this is an intraday, we cannot do it for 1 year or 2 years. So because we put a 5-minute chart. Okay. So we'll do one thing. So this is a Nifty December future chart. Okay. Maybe we'll go for roughly about 15 days, 20 days. Okay. So today it is 8th of December. So I'm just going to about 20th, 21st December. Okay. Now look here. So at this point of time, market is falling so much. Okay. And now market has gone below VWAP. That is number one. And red line is above the green line, again bearish. And this is also spiking down. All of them are showing a bearishness. But if you have bought put option, what would have happened? Market reversed. Okay. All of them are giving a bearish signal except one. Look at the average directional index. Average directional index is on the downward trajectory. So when the average directional index is on the downward trajectory, there is no confirmation. Okay. So the confirmation, you need three things. One is VWAP, and two is Elder Force Index, and three is average directional index. So when all three are confirmed, then only you can buy a call option or put option depending upon the market condition. So clearly, though market falls so much, but the signals are not correct. ADX was falling. Okay. So then after that, market recovered. Okay. Zigzag, choppy, nothing. Okay. And then maybe, the ADX started falling. Okay. But there's a slight increase. But the thing is, the green line is not above the red line. So that confirmation has not come. Okay. So maybe, you can somewhere here. Okay. You can see somewhere here. Okay. So somewhere here you can see the spike upside, green line is above the red line, and then this trajectory is going to the upside somewhere here, and the price is also above the VWAP. So here you could have bought call option, but you would not have made more money because it went up only slightly, then came down, went up slightly, then after that started plateauing. So went up, again started coming down slightly, again slowing down. So the momentum is actually clearly dying somewhere here. When the momentum is clearly dying, you should exit. Okay. Then again you come somewhere here. Yeah. So somewhere here you see, which is on 22nd of November, the picture is very, very clear. You can see the red line is above the green line. So market is bearish. Okay. So bullish or bearish only then after that the confirmation. Okay. First confirmation, it is below the VWAP. Second confirmation, it is average directional index is in the upward trajectory. Third confirmation is the spike down in the Elder Force Index. So that means somewhere here you should have bought a put option. If you have bought a put option, you see the market fell. So somewhere here, market is 19,558, 19,958. It came down to 19,880. So about 60-70 point. So 60-70 point fall in intraday, it's quite big for Nifty. And some people, I say you can buy a put option, but most of the people who always buy far out of the options, they uniformly lose. Even market may fall also, those premiums may not react. Usually the people who buy the options, either they buy at the money option or slightly in the money option also. Right? If you know something about delta, the people usually buy about 50 to 60 delta. Okay, so if you have done that, so there was a decent fall of 60-70 point. Okay, at the money put option. Okay, if the Nifty falls 60-70 point, at the money put option will increase by 30-35 point. So intraday you are capturing, even intraday, assuming that at the money put option trading around 100 rupees or 150 rupees, you are getting 20-30 rupees is a very big money. Okay, so then after that, okay, it came down, okay, again, it is still moving higher only. Okay, so somewhere here you see. Okay, look at this candle. This candle is very, very clear. Green line is above the red line. Okay, and this one is actually slightly coming down and slightly trying to turn around. Okay, so elder force index is clear. ADX is although it's not very, very clear, but you are sure that it's not coming down. It's on the upward trajectory. Line is above VWAP. So you should have bought some call option. Market went up. Okay, market went up and market peaked out here. You can see when after going higher, the ADX started reversing. Okay, so that means the market has peaked out. So you should have booked the profit. If you have not booked the profit, market would have come down. The problem in these indicators, so they may not give chance every day. But what does it matter? In 1 month at least, this will give at least 5-6 times. Okay. Now, again, if you see here, you can see here very clearly, green line is below the red line. Market is bearish. Okay. Number one, it is below the VWAP. It is, it's plateauing and trying to turn around, and then the spike down. If not here, at least here you are very, very clear. Okay. Now clearly here ADX is moving on the higher side. Green line is below the red line and spike down, and the VWAP is price is below the VWAP, and you see how much it has fallen. So these are all intraday plays. See, even if you have shorted here, which is 19,970, it's about 19,920. So 40-50 point fall. A 40-50 point fall at the money put option, if you have bought, you would get 20-25 point profit. And you, as and when the chance comes, you exit. If not, you hold when the ADX is plateauing, you hold it. The markets may turn around. But however, seller, no problem. If the indicator is showing here, if somebody has sold the call option, okay, even when it is coming here, he doesn't have to worry. From here to here, the price is the same, but time value would have gone. You would have made some profit. Okay, so you can see here another place where you can show very clear sign here. So ADX is turning around, green is line above, and this is above VWAP. Okay, there is a good spike, but market did not go up. So always remember, the technical analysis is all about probability, not a certainty. Sometimes, very rarely, it can fail also. But most of the time this will be, because we are using multiple indicators. So like if you are trying 10 times, at least 8 times it should work. Okay. So then here, yeah, okay. So you can see here. So at this point of time is very clear. Green line is above the red line. It's upward trajectory. There is a good spike. Okay, price is above VWAP. See how much price has gone up. Okay, it gone up. You know, that's such a fantastic shooting up. You would have made fantastic profit. Okay, right. So then come to the last one, the mother of all. I think third was the election results, right? So this is first. Okay. So this is the election result. Okay. When the election result, there was a huge gap up. Mostly people will be scared. Huge gap up. How to buy? But see here, all three conditions are satisfied. Green line is above the red line. A price is above the VWAP here, somewhere here. Price is above the VWAP. And ADX is in the upward trajectory, and there is a huge spike. And if somebody has bought a call option here, you see it like some slight, because of huge gap up, there may be some slight profit booking. Okay, you know what some people do? If they are so convinced, when they buy an option, let us say they buy option for 100 rupees, when it comes to 80 rupees, they will buy again. Okay, then you see what is the kind of profit. After that, you know, the ADX went up, you know. So it has given a very excellent return. Okay. So yeah, I think if I keep on showing more and more, I think you will be getting bored. Okay. But in a nutshell, I explain everything. Right. Okay. So the latest one. Okay. I think this is today. This is 8th of December. Today RBI policy. So you can see somewhere here. Somewhere here you can see green line is above the red line. ADX is on the upward trajectory. Price is above the VWAP. There is a good spike. Okay. So if you have bought a call option here, somewhere here, you know, which is 21,000. Okay. It has gone to 21,090. So about 80-90 point move. Okay. So there are a lot of drawbacks here. I don't know. Because some people, you know, younger people, they are very smart. They can automate these things. Okay. But I really don't know whether one can automate these things, because I'm using VWAP, I'm using ADX, I'm using Elder Force Index. Right. Sometimes even people can add one more called RSI. Actually, that is not required. So these three indicators is more than enough. And sometimes, you know, on the even days, like today's RBI policy, okay, there was a lot of commotion, but in the last half an hour, 1 hour, there was a huge spike. So the Bank Nifty has given 300-400 point spike, Nifty has given 80-90 point spike. So in the last segment, okay, so maybe we will be looking at some stocks. Okay, maybe you look at HDFC Bank. You look at the HDFC Bank. Okay, you can see here. So somewhere here, and ADX is moving higher. Green line is above the red line. There is a good amount of spike in there. Price is above the VWAP, and see the price shot up. So price here from 1639 to 1654. So that's about 15 rupees. At the money call, if you have bought, you would have made about 7 or 8 rupees profit. 7 or 8 rupees profit intraday making in stocks is a very huge. If I am not wrong, HDFC Bank lot size is 550. So 515 to 7, you would have made about 3,500 to 4,000 rupees profit, you know, and your capital will be how much? Maybe 10,000. So you would have made like 20%, 30% return in one day, right? So stocks, this will work very well actually, better than the Nifty, Nifty and Bank Nifty. But the problem How many stocks you can monitor? You can't keep on monitoring so many stocks. Okay, so that is the issue. But some people, they work with some favorite stocks. People will choose 5 to 6 stocks, their favorite stocks, and they keep playing with those stocks. So that's how they do it. Okay. Now, can we use the same thing even for positional trading? Yes, you can do that. For positional trading, all you have to do, instead of 5-minute candle, you just choose a daily candle. But when you choose a daily candle, I don't know why the VWAP is not coming. So I think Zerodha says VWAP is only for intraday. I don't know what is the rationale. Okay, yeah. But anyway, you can use the other two things. So if you want to do positional option buying, so you can see here, okay, this is where the spike up, okay, this is moving higher, green is above the red, so somewhere here you should have bought a call option, okay, and this is not for intraday, for positionally. So from this level to this level, this is around 1535, okay, so the price has shot up almost 100 rupees. Just imagine 100 rupees if price is going up in HDFC Bank, okay, at the money call you would have made about 50 rupees profit. So 50 rupees translates into how much? Lot size is 500. So that's about 25,000, right? 500 into 10, yeah, okay. So you would have made 25,000 rupees profit, okay. So this can also be, maybe you check whether you have any other software where you can incorporate a volume weighted average price also. So that give a like third confirmation. Okay, one confirmation is ADX, second confirmation is Elder Force Index, third confirmation is this volume weighted average price, VWAP. So you see, you would have made fantastic profit. Okay, so stocks, positionally, if maybe just for interest, okay, still I have got some more time, we will look at Adani Enterprise. Okay, Adani Enterprise. So look at the chart. Okay, so you can see here, this is where the spike is shown. This is where the spike is shown. This is on the upward trajectory, the green line above the red line. So somewhere if you have bought here, you see where it has gone. Okay, and on the way down also, it will work very, very nicely. Right? So, some people, just blindly going and buying option, or, listening to some television analyst or some other people. So, better you learn some technical analysis like this, okay, and try to do it yourself. So, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching. Okay, so maybe